Make sure you have set of blocks, something that you can use as a belt. Then, as I mentioned, a chair, have a chair close by. We use a wood chair today. And then just bring yourself down onto your mat. You begin to rest on the mat. Bring your awareness to your breath. And as you breathe, feel the coolness of the air as it passes through the nostrils on the inhale. And on your exhalation, feel the warmth of the air on the exhale. With your inhale, feel the front body lift with a sense of space being created in front of the body. And with your exhale, let the back body release and let go. Think about the muscles in the body all the way through from the tips of your toes up to the top of your head. The skin on your face and scalp, around your neck, your mouth. Just let all the muscles let go. Begin to notice your body resting on the mat. Feel the parts of the body touching the mat and the pressure around those points. Feel the temperature in the room. Notice the smells, the sound, the light behind your eyes. Maybe shapes or colors behind your eyelids. But the important thing is just to notice, be aware that all the senses come alive. With your eyes closed, lift the eyes to 12 o'clock and make some circles with your eyes. And then pause and lift the eyes up to 12 o'clock again. Make your circles in the other direction. And then let the eyes float back to the middle. And then lift them to 12. Take them over to 9. Glide them across to 3. And then let them rest down at 6 o'clock. And then lift them up to 12. Take them to 3. Across to 9. And down to 6. And hold them at 6 for a moment or two. And then just let them naturally float back to the center of the socket. And then bring your index fingers together, make little hooks with your index fingers. Bring them to the center of your forehead, just below the hairline, and draw the fingers from the center of the forehead out towards the temple. And do that, bring the fingers down towards the eyebrows, and then head back up towards the breath, towards your hairline. And just do that a few times, applying a little bit of pressure to the forehead to help quiet your mind. And then take your index fingers and middle fingers to the temple and make some circles around your temple. And pause, and then go in the opposite direction. And then slide your fingertips down to your jaw and make circles around your jaw. And then go the other way. If you're wearing glasses, you might want to take them off just for a moment or two. And then bring your palms together and rub the palms together. And bring the base of your palms to rest on your eyes. Let your hands rest on top of your head. Just feel a little bit of pressure on your eyelids. And then bring the palms together again and rub them together. You can put your glasses back on. And then bring the palms to rest at your abdomen. And take a few breaths in and out. Feeling the rise and fall of your breath. And now focus your attention on your belly. Isolate the breath in the abdomen by drawing the breath into the belly and letting the belly rise up to meet your palms. And then as you exhale, let the belly descend and let your palms follow. Inhale, isolate the breath in the belly, and then exhale. Take a few more breaths breathing into the abdomen. Bring your hands to your rib cage. And let the hands encircle the ribs. As we did with the abdomen, isolate your breath in the rib cage and allow it to expand into your palms with your inhale. And then exhale and let the palms guide the ribs back in. Inhale, expand the rib cage into your palm. And exhale. Take a few more breaths, breathing into your rib cage, breathing diaphragmatically. So the diaphragm is the large muscle that's attached to your lungs. And on your inhalation, it moves away from the lungs. And on the exhalation, it moves back up to tuck underneath the rib cage and brings fresh oxygen into the lungs. Bring your right hand to the center of your chest and let the left hand rest on top. Feel the weight of your hand. Notice the temperature. And then as you breathe in, lift the chest into your palm. And then exhale. Inhale, lift your chest into your palm. And exhale. And just take a few more breaths. Breathe into the center of your chest. Take one hand back down to your abdomen, and you can keep a hand at your chest, or you can bring it back down to your ribs, whichever is the easiest way for you to breathe. And then let's practice by putting those 3 breaths together. So begin by drawing the breath into the abdomen, and then bring the breath from the abdomen into the ribs, from the ribs into the chest. Exhale in one breath and let go. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale in one breath, release, and let go. Take a few more 3-part breaths. When you finish your last round, release your arms down by your sides. And if your legs are extended, bring the feet flat to the floor. Bring your arms down by your sides. Sway the knees gently from side to side. And as you move your knees over to the left, notice the left glute. And then in the center, you'll feel the sacrum, and then over to the right glute. So as you move your legs from side to side, just feel those pressure points, the top of each side of the glutes and the sacrum. Just as a reminder, the sacrum is a triangular bone or meeting point of several bones that come together just at the top of the glutes. And then come back to the middle and extend your legs. Take your arms up overhead and reach your arms away from your toes, your fingertips away from your toes. And then exhale your arms by your sides. Reach your arms up, take them all the way behind you. Reach and stretch. Press your heels down into the mat. And as you do, notice that the legs firm, the quads firm. And then exhale, relax the arms. Bring them down by your sides. And one last time, reach up, stretch your arms behind you. Press down through your heels, lift your kneecaps, press out through the soles of your feet. And then exhale, relax your legs, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. And then spread the fingers wide and bring them in together. Spread them apart, bring them together. Spread them apart and bring them together. And then open and close your hands. Move all the joints in each one of your fingers and your thumbs. And then tuck the thumbs underneath your fingers, make a loose fist, make some circles with your wrists. Pause, and then go the other way. And pause again, and then flip your right palm up towards the ceiling, point your left fingertips down. And then switch and point the right fingertips down, left palm up. Switch, and switch, switch, and then bring both palms to face up, and just wave the hands up and down. Bring your palms together. Interlace the fingers all the way down to the webbing, and then turn your palms up towards the ceiling. As you reach your palms up, relax your shoulders. You can have a little bend in your elbows. You don't have to lock out the elbows. So just keep a little bend in the elbows, but as you keep a bend, you're still gonna reach the palms up towards the ceiling. And then bring the backs of your hands to your chest. Press your palms down towards your feet. Bring the backs of the hands to the chest. Reach your arms up. Release the interlace of your fingers and wiggle them, or open and close your hand. And with the palms facing one another, shrug your shoulders up off your mat. And then bring them down. Shrug your shoulders up. And bring them down. And shrug your shoulders up. And bring them down. Hold on to opposite elbows. And then take them behind you. Let them rest on a pillow behind you or on your forehead. Begin to scan your body. Notice where you might be holding some tension. You might feel tightness. Especially in the cold weather, where we don't usually feel tight, we might feel tight. The cold really gets into the body, gets into the bones, makes it a little bit more difficult to move. So it's good to do a little stretching every day. And then walk your legs over to the right corner of your mat. Draw the left arm next to your left ear, and then bring the arms all the way to the right as you press out through the soles of your feet. Feel that nice stretch. And then come back through the center, take the legs to the left corner, bring your right arm next to the right ear, press out through your heels, bring the arms all the way over to the left for a stretch on the right side of the body. And then come back through to the middle, bring the folded arms up and let them hover above your ribs. Make some circles with your arms. Reach your arms to the ceiling and refold your arms. Bring the other forearm in front and then lower them down just above your ribs. Make circles in the other direction. And then one last time, take the arms up, reach them all the way behind you. Take a nice deep breath in as you point your toes and do a pelvic tilt. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. With the toes pointing to the ceiling, scrunch and spread or wiggle your toes. Point and flex your feet. Make some circles with your ankles. Then pause and then go the other way. And then bring your big toes together and sweep the pinky toes to the floor and then just windshield wipe your leg. Bring the feet back to hip distance apart. Slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs to warm up the backs of the legs and get the muscles working. Bend your knees and either roll to one side or use your hands to press yourself up to come and sit. And take your legs straight out in front of you. Bring your hands to your shins. Just pause here for a moment or two. And then take the legs a little wider, maybe as wide as your mat. Take them as wide as your mat. And then just bring your hands forward. Press your palms down, lift up your chest. And walk yourself back up. Bring your feet flat to the floor. And then take your feet about hip distance apart, maybe a little wider than hip distance. And reach your arms through the middle. Press your fingertips or your palms down and round your back. Extend your legs and hinge forward. And bend your knees. Reach the arms through around your back. Extend your legs and hinge forward. And last time, bend your knees and reach through, round your back. Extend your legs out, slide your heels and tap them. And then let's come on back down onto our backs. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Make sure your knees are pointed straight up to the ceiling. As best you can, feel that your feet are parallel to one another. Bring your arms by your sides, walk your hands down towards your feet, and then press your feet, press the lower back into the mat by doing a pelvic tilt. And release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Press your feet, press your lower back into the mat. And release. Bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees in and out. Remember to be gentle with your rocking. We're just warming up the body. So any tightness or jerking of the body can injure yourself. And then keep your knees hugged in, take them about as wide as your shoulders. Rock your knees from side to side. And then hold on to the tops of your knees, let them fall away. Cross the left ankle over the right, separate your knees, make circles around the low back and sacrum. And again, just kind of pay attention to the parts of the body, the sacrum, the glutes, maybe just above the sacrum as you make your circles. And then pause with the knees in. Let the knees fall away. Recross the ankles. And then make circles in the other direction. Bring your knees into your chest and gently rock them in and out. Uncross the ankles. Hold on behind your knees, rock your thighs in and out. And then take the feet flat up towards the ceiling with your thighs in at your ribs. Point and flex your feet. And make some circles with your ankles. Go the other way. And then press your legs up. Hold on behind your thighs. Bring them into your chest. Press your legs up. And then bring your thighs in. Press your legs up. Take the legs wide. And then bring them in. Take your legs wide. Bring them in close. And one more time, take your legs wide. And then bring them in close. Bring your feet to the floor. Take them about a distance apart. Press your feet, press the back into your mat. And release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. And one more time, press your feet, press your back into the mat. And release. Rock your knees from side to side. Maybe go a little deeper this time. And then extend your right leg down onto the mat. Bring your left thigh into your chest and rock it in and out. And then keep the left thigh hugged in. And then use your right hand to draw the knee over towards your right shoulder. And then use your left hand to bring the left knee to the left shoulder. You feel the inner thigh here. Let your knee fall away. Hold on to the top of it. Make circles with your left hip. Pause and go the other way. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And then reach your leg up. Bend and straighten. And then press the leg up and keep a little bend and rock your thigh in and out. Keep your thigh at your ribs. Walk your hands up towards your ankle and then straighten the back of your leg. Press out through the ball of your foot. Bring the arch of the left foot to your right knee, the left hand out to a T, and then bring your knee over to the right. Flex your right foot. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Come back to the middle and extend the left leg down onto the mat. Bring your right thigh in and rock your right thigh in and out. Hug your right thigh in and then use your left hand to bring the right knee over to your left shoulder. And then use your right hand to bring the right knee to the right shoulder. Hold on to the top of the right knee and let it fall away. Make some circles with your right hip. And then pause and go the other way. Hug your thigh in. And then extend your leg up. Hold on behind your thigh. Bend and straighten your leg. And then keep a bend in your knee and rock your thigh in and out. And then keep your thigh hugged in. Walk your hands up towards your ankle. Straighten the back of your leg and press out through the ball of your foot. Bring the arch of your right foot to the left knee. Take your right hand out to a T, and then take your knee over to the left and flex your left foot. The shoulders on the mat. Come back up to the center, bring your feet to the floor. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Take the feet a step wider. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. and release, and then take your feet as wide as your mat. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And then release and rock your knees from side to side, going as deep as you can. Take the knees all the way over to the left. And then bring them back up to the middle and take them all the way over to the right. Come back up to the middle. Take your belt. And take your left foot up into the belt. Bring it around the arch of your left foot. And reach your hands up towards your foot. And just a couple of times, bend and straighten. And then press the leg up. Lower your left leg down so that your left knee and your right knee are even with one another. And then bring the leg back up and take it as far back as you can. Lower the leg down to be even with your knee. Your knees are even, and then take the leg up. One more time, lower the left leg so your knees are even, and then bring the leg back to perpendicular. Take your belt into your left hand, right hand to your right hip. And with your exhale, let the right knee go to the right, left leg goes to the left. Come back up to the middle. Take the belt into your right hand. Take your right knee behind the left thigh and lower the left leg to the right. Back up to the middle. Take the right foot into the belt, bring the left leg down. Left foot down. And then bend and straighten the right leg. Straighten the right leg and lower it down so that your right knee is even with the left, and then draw the leg back. Lower the leg to even the knees, and then come back up. One last time, lower the knee, leg down, and bring your leg back to perpendicular. Take the belt into your right hand to your left hip. With the exhale, take the right leg to the right, left knee to the left. Back up to the middle. Take the belt into your left hand, right hand to a T, cross the left knee behind the right thigh to lower your right leg to the left. Come back up to the middle. Take both feet into the belt. Separate your feet about hip distance apart. Spread your toes and press the edges of your feet into the belt. And relax the legs, take the legs wide, and rock from side to side. Bring the feet together. Take your feet to the floor. Extend your arms, extend your legs, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. Exhale your arms down by your side. Roll to one side. And let's sit. No, let's come up to hands and knees. Now you can set your palms aside. Casey does. Then once you come onto your hands and knees, slide the hips back a little and round your back. And then inhale and come forward. Slide the hips back and round. And then come forward. Come to a neutral spine. Reach your right arm and left leg up. Keep your gaze at the mat. Draw your needle up and in. And reach the arm and leg away from one another. And then lower. Good. And then take the left arm and right leg up. And lower. Right arm, left leg. And lower. Left arm, right leg. And lower. And round your back. Lift your chest. Come to a neutral spine. And let's, if you have a blanket down still, you can just remove it. And then take your block. And let's step the left foot forward. Come into a low lunge. Press down into your blocks to lift up your chest. And then slide your hips back, straighten your left leg. And then come forward. Press down to lift up. And then reach up with your arm for crescent lunge. And then bring your hands down to your blocks. Slide the hips back. And then come forward. Take your left hand to your left hip. Reach up with your right arm. And then exhale to the left. And then come back up. Step your left foot back. Step the right foot forward. Press down into your blocks, lift up your chest, slide your hips back. Straighten the right leg. Remember, you can always walk your blocks back with you to help get the leg straight. And then come forward. Press down to lift up and then reach up with your arms for crescent lunge. Bring your hands back to your blocks. Step your front foot back just a bit. That's your
My leg's cramping.
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it happens. Slide your hips back, straighten the front leg. If you wanted to get up and walk around.
I might do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then come forward. And then bring your right hand to your right hip. Reach up with your left arm. And then exhale to the right. Come back to the middle. And then let's just make our way up to standing. Bring your blocks underneath your shoulders and in front of your toes. Bend and straighten your knees. And then hold on to opposite elbows. Let your head hang down. And then just rock from side to side. Keep a bend in your knees, press down into your feet. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And then exhale to the left. And inhale up. And exhale right. And inhale up. And then release your arms, bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale with a hop. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Reach your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and lower down. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor. walk or step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward for plank. Press back for downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot in and bring your heel down onto the mat. And then bring your hands to your thigh, to your right thigh. And then inhale, take your arms up. Hinge forward, bring your hands back down to the floor. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and lower. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, okay?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Bend your knees, walk or step your feet back to come into downward facing dog. Glide forward for plank. Press back for downward dog. Look forward to your hands and step your left foot forward. Bring the right foot in, lower the heel to the mat. And then bring your hands to your thigh. Turn your back toes forward, Deb. Even more. Good. And then turn your knee a little bit so that it moves out. And then excuse me one second. All right. Turn this toe this way and bring your heel back here. No, bring your slender foot back down. There you go. A little bit more. There you go. Now then, there you go. Okay, good, Peggy. And you can actually step your foot forward, maybe to there. I want to make sure and thinking about this knee moving that way instead of this. Yeah, good. So remember, you want to try and have your left foot forward, right? Right foot
Yeah,
forward, left foot. There we go. All right. So you want to try to remember to have your knee over your ankle. Oh. Have your knee over your ankle. And now you can take your arms up for warrior one. Good. And then exhale your arms down to your front foot. Step the back foot forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and lower down. Inhale all the way up. And exhale your arms by your sides. Take your chair. Grab your chair. And you want to put all four legs of your chair on the mat. And the seat part is going to face you. So bring it. Good. So we're going to do triangle. And then we're going to go from triangle to extended child's pose. That's not child pose. No, we're not. I lied. I was trying to trick you up. We're going to half moon.
Oh, gracious.
Oh boy, triangle to half moon. Okay, so let's start. Take your legs wide. So whichever foot is, I should have had good. Whichever foot is closest to your chair.
Opposite.
Okay, yeah, there you go. So whichever foot is closest to the chair, turn that one out to 90 degrees. And then turn your back foot in. Okay. Soften your knee, turn your thigh and straighten your leg. And then take your torso back to face the front of your room. Take your arms out to a T. Glide forward, bend into your hip, and then bring your hand to the chair. Take the top arm up if you're able, otherwise keep it at your hip for triangle. Bring the top hand down to your hip, press down into your feet, and come back up. Take the arms out to a T, slide forward, bring your hand to the chair, bring your back hand to your hip. Bend your front knee. Step in with the back leg. You may have to bring your hand to the back of the chair and then press into your standing leg and lift up. Whoops. Good, good, good. And then if you want, take the arm up. If not, stay right with the arm on the hip. And then bring your hand to your hip, bend your front leg, straighten the front leg, press down into your feet, and inhale, come up. Good. Good job, Tish. Good job. Everybody. Take your chair to the other side. All right, so again, the foot that's closest to your chair, you're going to take the legs wide and then turn those toes out to 90 degrees. And you're almost underneath the chair. Your toes are close to being underneath the chair. And then turn the back foot in slightly. Soften your knee, turn your thigh, straighten your leg. Reach your arms to a T and relax your shoulders. Reach with the arm closest to the chair, bend into your hip, bring your hand to the chair, take the top arm up or to your hip for triangle. Good, nice, baby. Good job. Press down, reach up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Then I'm going to try it a little different this time. Bend your front knee. Bring your hand to the chair. Bring your back hand to your hip. Step in with the back foot. Bring your hand to the back of the seat on your chair. And then press down into the front leg. Lift up. Good. And then take your top arm up if you can. Excellent, excellent. The people I can see, really good job. Bring your hand down, bend your front knee, straighten the front leg, come back to triangle. I gave you a little bit of a twist there. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach up. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your feet, heel toe, or hop your feet together. And then take your chair and bring it to the center of your mat with the back of the chair facing you. Right. 2 legs on the mat. And step your legs wide. Turn your left toes out to 90 degrees. Turn your right toes in. Soften your knee. Turn your thigh and straighten your leg. And then come back, take both hands on the back of the chair. Good. Reach your back arm out. Bend your front knee. Good. And you can stay with your hands on the chair if you want, or take both arms away. Just a little bit different way to do warrior 2. Bring both hands to the chair, press the hands down, straighten your leg. Turn your feet. Turn your right toes up. Turn the left toes in. Soften your knee. Turn your thigh and straighten your leg. Bring your hands to the chair. And now bend your right knee. They're doing the side there, yeah. And then take your right arm out to a T. Good. And then if you want, take the left arm back out for warrior 2. Bring your hands to the chair, the back of the chair. Press down into your chair. Turn your feet. And then heel toe or hop your feet together. Okay. And then I thought we would do just a couple of quick sun salutations using the chair, because this is something that you can do anytime. So if it's hard for you to move from one position to another, the chair makes it a little bit easier. And I know that some of you have knee problems or knee replacements. You know, we have a lot of shoulder issues, so that's always helpful. And certainly we all have tight hips. So bring your chair to the top of your mat. Again, all four legs on the chair, on the mat. So I can't get my mouth engaged. Okay. All right, so we're going to stand in front of the chair. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forward, bring your hands to the chair. So we're in half forward fold. Bring your hands to the sides of your chair, around the seat, and then walk your feet back for downward facing dog. So your ears are right between your upper arms. Glide forward to plank. Good. Press down into your hands so your shoulders don't hitch up. Good. And then press back for downward dog. Walk or step your feet forward to forward fold. You can even bring your forehead to the chair if you're able. And then press up. Inhale, take your arms all the way up. We'll do it one more time. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the chair for forward fold. Inhale, press up. Bring your hands to the sides of the chair. Walk your feet back for downward facing dog. Bring your ears between your upper arms. And then glide forward for plank. Good. Press back for downward dog. Step your feet forward for forward fold. Inhale, press into the chair. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale your arms down by your sides. And then let's make our way back down onto the mat. So that's why I actually like this. I actually know. And it's really good for, I'm just going to move a little closer, but I have to be careful because I don't have. So for those of you with shoulder issues who find it difficult to do downward facing dog, this takes a lot of the weight, takes all the weight off of your shoulders. And it's a really nice stretch for the sides of the body, for the back. You can do it with a chair, you can do it at the wall as well. So just food for thought, alternatives to, yeah. Same with plank. And it helps, especially with plank, it helps you actually build strength in your arms and legs and core. So come on down onto your mat. And as you roll yourself down, bring your knees into your chest. Rock them in and out. And then rock from side to side. Bring your feet to the floor. Extend your legs. Extend your arms. Reach and stretch the body. Exhale your arms by your sides, and you can prepare for final relaxation. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Let the body settle onto the mat. Feel your muscles release and let go. As the muscles let go, feel the body become heavier and heavier. Slowly begin to make your way back. Wiggle your toes, move your fingers. Slowly draw your knees and towards your chest. And then roll on to your right side. Press yourself up to come and sit in Sukhasana or any position that's comfortable. Bring your hands to the center of your chest and lower your head, reminding us to surrender the mind to the wisdom and the intuition that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And join me if you like. May the long time sun shine upon you, all those surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way. Namaste.